It's a very slow start here. Normally, in these big plays, we'll see an execution come through quickly, but there it is. There's smokes dropped from the bomb site now.
Conceal of the smoke, Edward gets back in. ENCE showed excellent team play against Liquid. That'll work against Na'Vi. Slow may be the name of the game for both teams on their T sides. Wrapping in Aerial. He'll get Electronic down, turns around, looks to hold bomb, but Edward was there the whole time. We saw him work out from Z Connector, and it's Ian Simple against one man who's been absolutely incredible. Planted, money at least for ENCE. It's not impossible. I think he might be able to slide by, but Edward was ready for it. They didn't see him on the right, they knew he was on the left. Side of the train, Aerial positions himself so the feet don't reveal and tries to catch off Simple, perhaps. Could he? They're both inside the smoke, and Simple doesn't realize it. He has no idea that they're so close. Looks down, he'll see them, only for one. Two in that position, and Alexi knows he's got to act quickly, but rather than getting too aggressive, he falls off for the angle and waits for his teammates to gather the wings because Flamey comes back inside. Sergey's Deagle. He's gonna rely on it at this point. Single smoke down, they've already got two back through inside of the site directly. Zeus can afford to hold off on this because Electronic just sits in the corner. Alu, reactions of a hockey, snaps back, and he's now got Flamey. Edward has to hold off with the AUG. Steps out from Old Bomb, but X7's still on the other side, and it's Edward, the man who aced in the opening round. I just don't want to go to the outside site because X7 was holding it. Sat there, you're right, 1 HP, he finds Edward, and ENCE get on the board. Two players surviving. Two in a row. It's crazy how fast things can swing in terms of economy. Sergey gets Edward, he not before finding a kill in first. It's now Electronic and Simple's above them, straight above them, bomb down, looks for another. He's gonna drop in, Sergey didn't realize it, but he gets the AK, and he's got all time in the world to find and line up the kill, even firing it back to Flamey to make sure that they get it picked up in the next round. He didn't quite get there. Flames down, smoke engulfing upon the site as well. Edward takes advantage of that, but he won't account for Sergey walking out late. That also, though, is traded back by Electronic. It's Aerial again, though. He's wanted to get forward so aggressively so many times. I don't know where he is this time, but Alu takes advantage of that as well. Simple's gone. That's what they need because Simple is firing on all cylinders so far on Train. In fact, he sits with 10 kills already. X7 has Electronic now. It starts to fall apart. X7 coming in late. Oh, Flamey spotted him. That could have won the round. The second shot could have done it all. They still now know that Alu's out toward A main. Ball has to cross. Aerial doesn't even know. Alu's guessing, and he's wrong. 21 seconds, Zeus has bomb down. Aerial's now low on HP. It's another close round, but everything seems to slip away. 4 HP. Oh, Zeus just needs one shot, and he gets it.
Really well played there from Zeus. He's had a good tournament.
Made in. Softens them up. Edward doesn't like to continue spraying. He might have been able to converge on that, but they've walked in from Ivy. He's not aware, overwhelmed. And now it's the AWP in the hands of the T's. Sergey's got it, and he shows it off with style. Simple. In a bit of a panic, he's going to try and run away.
They pick up the AWP, and Sergey ends up getting 3 frags. And now Simple is cowering in CT spawn, now giving his position away. I don't think he'll be surviving this. One bullet from any of these weapons will take him down. And there it is. ENCE indeed are right back in the game. With the reinvestment required, Na'Vi might just have to take the eco here.
No one really watching Ivy this time either. You can see Simple looking back just to make sure that he wasn't going to be caught off. Still is. So forward. The support for ENCE was certainly there over Liquid, but Na'Vi's got a number of fans today. Simple, waited off. Down he goes, couldn't do anything with the Deagle. Aerial's already got it on the AK. Electronic playing at the wall. Super wide, off angle, wants the E-Box to save him. Sprays in for only one, and Alu spots him fast enough. But is it? It is for X7 because now they're into a 2-on-2. 7 seconds left. Zeus manages to pull one back. Alu's got to hold the plant. He's in the smoke. He stays alive. AWP up close, but Zeus is far too quick. They'll keep eyes that direction from the trains. In fact, X7 goes now. He swings around and Simple. Oh, he just gets away, but he's caught off at the top of the ladder. He's evasive, but it won't work out entirely as Edward caught off by Alu. Now the guns start to prevail, and they'll win another round. We're back to 8-7. 1 round between them, and it shows how close this game was.
That could be first up on the chopping board as he'll be taken down here. Not quite.
Wow.
Somehow, he actually gets to frag there. What a strange turn of events.
Edward's doing everything he can at this point just to stay alive, because here comes Electronic. He's around behind. Edward doesn't even need him. They've already won it. 2 and Z connector. There's nowhere for the CTs to go. And that kit fell. That was Alexi that they got. It's removed. It's far from the bomb. There's no chance that Sergey can do anything. Electronic takes down Alu. And it is 9-7. Good anticipation that they wanted to be up close. Deep nade as well. X7, though, does get Electronic. So even forced out of the main position, which they've now reclaimed. To find a kill backwards, and X7's going to double it up.
5 versus 3 and 35 seconds remaining. This is pretty lackluster from Na'Vi. Overwhelmed in the main entrance, trying to come out one by one towards the Ivy position. It hasn't worked out for them whatsoever. 4 versus 2 is simple, pulls one back, but not for long. Now just flaming. Nothing can be done here. Has to just hold on to the AK-47 and hope they get aggressive to seal away a couple of kills.
Small fraction too far, a shoulder peek. He's ready with the off, but Simple! Oh, he's already in, and he's opened up the door, because now they'll stomp it down, flaming. He barges in from the front lines. But they are turning it around. Edward gets underneath of Alexi. Watch out for Alu, because he is behind. Planted. Nade would have got Simple if it went further, but it doesn't. It goes into Ivy instead, so Simple stays alive. Sergey. Here's the other aspect. Oh, good shot from Alu for ENCE. And Alu opening up the old bomb. Unfortunately, he's lost Sergey. It's still a 1-on-2. 2 flashes, and they've gone so far apart he can actually isolate. He's got it down. He's gonna try and hold this as well. He's gonna try and hold it all the way around. Oh, he got off it. He spots out Zeus, who just barely pulls it back.
I thought Alu had done enough there. One of the smartest players in the game.
Utility will be the hand on ENCE's neck so they can't breathe, but Sergey tries to find an aim. What a shot from Flamey, and that's going to give Edward access towards Z connector. They already have to start considering rotating off of this. Down to just 2. 2 versus 4, make that 1.
Great work there. That's the kind of teamwork and execution you want to see at this level. It's been to so many finals with Na'Vi, 3 of them. They've never picked up the trophy. What's happened there? The damage comes through. It's Alu and Alexi that take most of it out of 16 and 38 respectively. And they push towards the main entrance here. Flamey good for 1, and Simple needs to get the hell out of there. He's got the AWP. If he gives this up, there's a chance he gets up the round, but he is spot on as usual. Double kill comes from the AWP, and X7 with the save goal, trying to keep the dream alive, but Simple, he makes it an absolute nightmare towards the end. 4 kills for him, and it's 13-9.
He's got support there this time at least, so the intentions seem clear. Alexi's one out against Edward, though. Zeus has gone chasing. Simple hits Sergey. That shot was extremely important based on the bomb's positioning, but now it gets planted. Ariel may find the lurking Zeus, but Alu, that would have potentially won them the round. Getting it down to a 4-on-2 on retake with Flamey still out of the picture, still trying to get back over. Simple! He'll chew them up and swallow them down as he finds 2. X7 gets him in the end, but isn't it enough? Still a 2-on-2. And Electronic on top of the site won't let them get anywhere near the C4.
It's Electronic now, who will control the situation. X7, no grenades, but he's got the aim. He goes for the AWP here, surprising. Now look at Flamey's setup. He has the Molotov and the HE here. He's essentially won the round already because of the fact it's gone.
Aerial holds.
Same thing.
They're gonna repeat it. They're relieved to let repetition save them. Same angle, and it works this time for Flamey. Alexi's tagged up. Edward's gonna run him over. X7. He doesn't have any smoke in his way, nor to Alu. But they do have to still find the kills. The first, successful. Second followed by Sergey. But it's a 2-on-1, 8 seconds. Alu's on top of the bomb. He can deny! He will! And time the enemy. The pendulum pass to a guillotine mass! And Alu finds 2! And it's ENCE on 12!
Is all they have. We talked about this in the first half. Presumably head towards inside as Simple. Oh, what the hell?
God!
All right then, fully blind.
Even the bright is too sly to hold back all Simple's dark. Fully blind, and he hits that with a deagle. Alu holding off. It's going to be Sergey down below again. They just want to overrun and try and push him off to get a bomb plant down because they're going to need money. It's going to be a 1-round game. They're not going to have much in a lineup, Sergey. On adjacent points of Earth, he'll make Zeus and Electronic rest together under the dirt. 5 rounds in a row to pull them back into lead. X7's got it started. Mentality has been so impressive for ENCE. Young team and came back against Liquid. Now against Na'Vi. Alu waits again. He can peek wide.
That was Edward by himself running inside. As you can see, it's all falling apart now. I go inside, they're not even in a three-man unit. That's going to run in. And Sergey's, I thought, had that kill for sure, but Alu has.
Alu absolutely does. Zeus pulls it back, but it's a 4-on-2. Molotov down. Zeus is on 31. He has to be forced off. He has to go wide. He got to take the fight. Alu, he's got a third as well. And it's all onto Electronic. He's got a trick.
I don't think it will. Even if he dies here, it's going to give away his position. This is done. ENCE are doing it. And it's the final kill for Aerial. Can you believe it? ENCE in the semi-final of the Major have just taken the first map, D-Train against Na'Vi. Now we have Dust 2 coming up next map. They are specialists on that particular map as well. They could 2-0 this.
They could. A swift defense as they absolutely shut down Na'Vi. No chance at all for them in the last 6 rounds. Not only styling and taking apart, dismantling other teams, they're capturing every single heart in the audience while they do it. We're starting explosively on Dust 2, already some action toward KvoK, but Edward, he's out mid for Na'Vi.
This is going to be a fast B-split by the looks of things. Na'Vi sending the bomb in towards the upper tunnel set. It's going to be a couple of kills here. Sergey has to defend and nothing can be done. Na'Vi look very confident in this round. It's a 5 versus 1 before it even starts. Aerial will do what he can, and that's apparently quite a lot. Almost on for a third there as well. That could have got a little bit dicey for them, but there it is, a clean round for Na'Vi eventually. 3 will survive. Very fast mid-split coming through towards that B-bomb site. WP now. He spots a couple of players heading towards short quickly. This time doesn't nail the shot, but he has got information. He's got teammates ready towards short. That's going to be Aerial. Great M4 player. This time finds the first headshot. He'll deliver pain to the second as well. It's a 5 versus 3 as Edward will salvage what he can towards long.
He needs a little help now. Flash, Aerial. He saw it coming. He read it well. Simple starts off the first. But Aerial gets one back. Simple. He's tagged to 4. One single shot. And Alexi's forced him off the angle. 29 seconds left, and Simple, he's going to be left fighting for his life to keep the AK. It might even be an ace for Aerial because he's rushing out KvoK to greet him, and it won't be hard. With this HP, Simple's just hurt enough to slow it off. Capable, certainly, of shutting it down. He will. Even makes the slightest of wrong steps. Oh, he made a perfect one. He would have been caught off. Alu, overcommitted. He'll burn alive. Flamey, he'd put it behind them. He was trying to force the issue, force them out so that they couldn't retreat, and it works out to perfection. Sergey will suffer a similar fate. In fact, Flamey gets X7. He's got a third in the round, and Alexi's left cowering inside of CT.
Really nice round there from Na'Vi. Couldn't have gone better for them. Really textbook stuff. It's now a 4 versus 1. They know what the last player is. They'll go for the plan, but they're going to go for blood here as well. Zeus will confirm it, and it's going to be another round on the board for Na'Vi. They go 3-1 here, and they reset the economy. It's looking good in terms of the CT setup here. The orb towards window, and then he got Sergey towards this scaffolding. It looks so good, but Sergey can still recover this. Doesn't go for the trigger discipline. Finds that first frag, but I don't think he gets much more out of this. He finds a headshot on Zeus. There's no trade potential. It's up to Simple now to hit the shot, and he absolutely will. 3 versus 2, and they have B-bomb side control.
And Simple has that smoke. It's gone. Flash out. Alexi, he knows he's trapped in. Simple's just watching it. Looks away at the exact moment he comes out, but take heart, sweetheart. Because Simple will take it from you, and he goes down. Aerial's left with nothing to do. He's got a 1-on-3, and he'll just sit at the top of mid. Repetition. Flash was clever. It was a change to try and hold them off. Sergey only gets 1. Rotation, first one, Alexib. He's already got a flash in. That holds them off just a little bit, but Smoke's on the cross. Does he dare? Does he dare? He's going to! He gets in, but Electronic shuts him down immediately.
This round, I'm afraid, and that's great from Na'Vi. You won't see many teams actually go that sort of approach, saying, well, we did that tactic previously, why miss do it again? It was so perfect before. But they know they haven't got that double orb set up, so why not? Just keep pushing it. And they're finding the shots that really count. This time it's Flamey with the double upon entry. You won't see them go for the double on the T side, however, but Electronic finally coming into his own. He will take down everyone in this path, and it's ENCE down to $2,000 per player. I think 1 kill and 13 deaths. He didn't get a single orb frag. He got 1 USP kill. That was it.
And is this the pinch to end the dream, though? That's the question, because they've had comebacks on this stage, but they've never been completely demoralized in a single half, where in which they look so flat. This is where you really have to dig deep.
Yeah, you absolutely do. They'll probably be thinking about Mirage at this stage. 13-2 looks absolutely certain now. It's Na'Vi who have played a perfect T-side and Dust 2 there. Nice calculated defaults. In terms of ENCE's T-set approach, they have 4 players in the B tunnels right now, and Edward really got a pistol ace on trade with the USP. This time they're down to 8 HP.
He's weakened considerably, but that brings in Flamey. You want to talk about pistol aces? He got 2 on Inferno, the first player ever to find 2 aces in a single match. It was on both pistol rounds.
Well, that...
Spotted Electronic, but... Oh no, Flamey. Flamey wants to go for more. If you got 5 in one pistol round, he wants 6 this time, but you won't because Edward and Simple get the kills instead, and Flamey will make up for it. He'll find Alu 14-2. This will be ENCE's toughest challenge yet on this stage.
Established for ENCE. Edward aware of that, flashes through for his teammate Flamey. He goes through the smoke and spawn. It leads to his demise though. That's the opening pick now for ENCE, but Aerial and Sergey have been tagged. And Edward will answer back. This time it's ENCE who give up the frag for 3 towards B. Nice work for Lexi though. Wallbang through the door, but Simple's here.
There, but he's not now. Sergey's got him down. Edward's picked up the other arm though, and he still holds the door. Zeus is struck immediately from Catwalk, and it's on to Aerial. Wants to go straight on with him. Looks at it, finds the headshot. AK still prevails.
He's running out of time though.
Just over top of the box. Time not a factor anymore. He's got a kid, he's on it. It's 15-3. Navi's 1 round away from tying this series. Moss is the least used of the rifles on the CT side now, certainly. Simple, Flamey. Aerial, gone. Alu, the only one left, 1 on 4. Pack it up. Ship it to Mirage. And again, this is where the challenge is for ENCE. It's not what happens in the server right now, it's what happens outside of it between the maps. Because they've got to regroup. 16-3, Navi back on level footing. And they send an absolute warning shot for map 3.
We talked about how calm ENCE looked on train. That's because obviously things are going in their favor. They were competitive on the map.
1 up, 1 down, both turn now, but X7 gets the shot immediately to Edward, and Flamey can't do anything about it. Sergey could just walk out and take him down. In fact, look at Aerial. He's still looking into the corner, still from Sandwich. Simple again. Similarly, this time not blind to how fast he was on train at Ivy. He hits a shot before they can even get one in his direction. In return, it may not matter, just as it didn't in that round, because Aerial gets Zeus. Bomb is still not down. If he can get a gun from this, it could be everything. He gets caught off though. Only 1. Electronic found one on the other side, but Aerial now holds off on the vent. And any threat that once materialized is now diminished because it's bomb and smoke in the way.
Navi are always going to be dangerous in any and every round, to be honest, and they won't be winning this one, but they've made it expensive. You are right, there's a chance they can pull this one back, but that should settle things down. Electronic without the kit, probably there's no chance here, unless he gets a quick one there.
It's going to be tight. 10 seconds, I think he's got this.
I think you might be right.
He's going to pull it off, that's unbelievable. They actually did get it back, and it wasn't on the flank.
The window area would just back LL. Here comes the smoke and incendiary combo. We've seen this a lot recently as Flamey negates the flashbangs and takes Aerial down before anyone's spotted. That's fantastic.
Wow, that's commitment to the utility as well. He forced his hand to get them out on top of it. Electronic still holding same position this time. He won't have quite the same success. X7, he's chased down. Simple, caught off guard. He fired a shot on the op. Alu's still in this on 1 HP. And he'll rotate back around. He only has a Galil to work with. X7 has it all to do himself inside the site. Nade puts him on to 24. It's Zeus that has to win this back. Both on red. Zeus has already thrown the damage-dealing nades. Watch that scope, though. He can't see to the right side. They step back to the left. He absolutely can. Low HP. And Zeus, he'll collect 1 more for Navi to make it 4 total.
It's not going to be a one-sided affair. Hopefully we go the full distance. And see who can hold their own. Is Simple. Will be naded down to 35 HP. He gets a double kill. He has the audacity to stick around. And it pays off for him. Flamey chimes in with a 3rd.
All he's got to do, though, is keep firing speculative shots because here we go. Edwards!
Hate to see that, man.
Oh, you do, because now he's got the angle as well. Watch Sergey, because he's going to walk straight into it. Simple. He'll shut it down himself. Even if Edward couldn't finish the flank, Simple will do it all. X7's opened up the A site, though. He's wide open here. Flamey's over with Simple on B, so a bomb plant certainly is a possibility. Simple wants to get the op to catch him. Is X7 going to try and completely catch them off?
No, he was trying to see if anyone's rotating through spawn and just give himself an advantage, but he's done that already. 1 versus 1 against the orb. HP no longer a factor. He can actually win this round. It doesn't connect. He'll have to plant.
He's got to go, though, Simple. He's got the gun back up. Simple's close enough. Low HP. Pistol holds it off.
Fair play. That 1 miss from Edward.
The op this time over toward A ramp. Electronic potential to get aggressive as well. Meanwhile, Alexi has already done that inside of middle. They've got connector. Now they almost have to take A ramp. Simple. He'll push the op all the way down. Meanwhile, Alu, he waits. He's just gonna catch them off. Simple holds. He's got bomb though. Simple's got bomb. He's turned it around. He's got Alexi as well. He's doing this alone. They'll back for it. Two, and they're gonna time this. He's gotta be perfect. He won't be. Sergey's got it back. Alu was on the corner. It was almost impossible. Simple walked right into the trap. If he stayed high and forced them out a little further, maybe. It's X7 with a bit of a punch toward the desk. They're back on the weapons. Simple is not relenting at all. He goes back around. He waited for the A main peak in 2 previous rounds. This time it's gifted to him, and Edward goes aggressive.
Well, there we go. Edward will push up on the smoke, but Ariel actually takes him down there. Quick reply from ENCE. Goes to the 4-4.
Simple again. This time he's cut off. Someone had to shut him down. Had to put him away, and it's become a miracle because now they open up the site as a result of it. It's all on Zeus. You said it. He's had clutches in this game. He might be on for one more. It's round 15. He'll go for it, but unfortunately he's tagged to 15 in the process. He's got a kits. He's got nade and incendiary, but they're already waiting for his arrival at connector. Missed shot though from X7. That's going to force him further back. Zeus just needs to be slightly considerate. He's not. But the fact that Ariel was waiting. 9-6. This is every bit of game as you'd love to see.
There is a huge difference between 9-6 and 10-5. The fact they get that round right at the very end towards B.
Alexi there with Sergey. Crossfire that was well established and set up, but unfortunately couldn't hit the shots. Alexi, he'll give himself a chance. Finds the first, but Simple and Zeus find not only him, but they follow it to get Alu all on Ariel just like that. It's going to be anything but easy for ENCE because now they've lost the second pistol and they've got 4-round deficit already to Na'Vi.
Absolutely true.
Old habits die hard, perhaps. Sergey takes out Zeus. Ariel comes back in. The A1S does do a solid job. Simple will finish off the job. Speaking of on Alu, that 1 HP gone to the AK, and now it's Na'Vi to reclaim territory inside of the site. X7 from range. They almost line up. They give him 2. This goes down to a 1-on-1. They didn't have to commit to the bomb plant to the open, and they just barely had enough time to get it planted back at default.
And he's hunting every position and getting nothing for it.
Flash on either side. Simple could easily just pop that over and repeat. He's already got position. The disappearing act. He wasn't there when he went by. As soon as he looked back to the bomb, he was. Simple's got 12. And it's now 6 rounds, the deficit. Zeus in position. Nice swing by Alexi. He's got a gun for it. Alexi holds off and speaks. No ills against him, though. He'll catch him off with the single AK that they recovered. It is going to be flaming electronic nonetheless, though, that make solid and quick work of the defense inside of the site. And Alexi's got the AK rotated back around, smoke down. He can actually push through it. He can actually try to catch them off, and he will. He's got electronic. He's given themselves a chance because he now has Edward facing him. And the repeat from A main, it's not fast enough. Ariel couldn't do anything up. He's making a lot of noise, but Edward didn't hear him. Ariel, he's going to save it.
That's a very good word for him, that save. It was a partial buy with a CZ. Alexi B gets 4 kills.
It still remains. Same question, can they do it again? Edward down, Alexi, he finds 2. Simple inside of the site with the bomb, and a round's never over until he's found.
With Flamey, a dangerous duo, and Simple will open things up towards the connector, but a lot more has to be found here. How is he still alive?
He is so lucky to be alive. 27 seconds, he went for the plant early. Repeat, he knows they're gonna swing. They swing too soon. Sergey's on his backside, and so are ENCE on Na'Vi. Ready for more as well, positioned to delay.
Great response.
Huge nade, massive response. Simple only gets 1. It was Sergey, but then again, we said it, Alu's the anchor, and he certainly will hold fast. Now, his gun's the rudder that steers the whole ship as he gets yet more. It's a one-round game.
He arrives just in the nick of time. Alu with the 4K. Molotov down to connector. This is going to be dicey for him. He will go down. Edward gets the first pick. Recovery needed here. Simple back on the AWP, looking for any push towards short.
Alexi, though, wants to swing out through the smoke. How? Oh, there's not enough superlatives for Simple. He gets yet more through a smoke, and that is finally something going their way. But the HP's not all there. It isn't Flame. He can find further shots. They want to tie this back up. They don't want to let this get out of hand. And it's just X7 that they have to deal with. But remember, they need to keep players alive. He nearly caught them off. Simple gets the shot, but they go down to 3 living on a massive reset potential.
Simple was low HP as well. He had to hit that shot.
Safe and slow. They've got to make sure they clear every single angle. 20 seconds. The bomb's caught now. The round could end. I think that gun barrel was just enough. Alu knows they're up close. Sergey tries to take advantage of it. Missed shots go either direction. But all this does is serve to allow Alexi to come out from jungle. Watch it, because he's got the lineup simple. He doesn't have the time. He's got to go to the AK and get the kill. This guy is on another level. He's going to have time to put the bomb down. And X7, he knows he's in rotation to flash out. He's got the information. He's got just enough. He goes back to the AWP. But is that what's going to cost him? It is. It is going to cost him.
Somehow X7 holds his nerve. It looked like Simple wasn't going to miss a single ball. Sergey there, and Ariel. First kill for Simple though, he doesn't miss much, and Sergey's got so much pressure here. HE doesn't do much damage, can the bullets find much more? He gets one, it's still a 3-on-3 here.
Good trade back in. Alexi slid out from jungle, and Simple never ran in. He's so low on HP. Alexi's behind, Simple's gone. No way he holds it, and now they've got problems. The low HP is going to be punishing. Flamey's got to get away. He gets toward the stairs. But Electronic has a straight duel on entry. Smoke goes too deep. But Alexi knows where to look. No shoulder beat yet. Oh, he can see him. He's got him. He's got enough. He's got to have the bait in Flamey, though. They're both going to go toward him. He's missed the shot. 11 HP is all they have between them and staying alive. Between them and series point. And he's down. It's going to be ENCE there first. 1 to go.
You don't want to be that player, but Alu's finding that confidence. Oh, he manages to hit it as well. Can he get the follow-up? It might not matter. It's a 5-on-3 with 30 seconds remaining. I think they might have done it. Zeus and Simple with it all to do here.
And not even the best can save them. It's a 1-on-5 for Zeus. And is this man ever going to win a major? The deep breath. He got one with Gambit, but will he get one with Na'Vi? That's what he's wanted. He went back for a reason, but ENCE is going to deny. The Finns, the kings of Katowice, they're through. Welcome to the big stage.
What a story, man. You couldn't write this stuff, you tried. ENCE came in as an underdog to this tournament at best. They've now booked themselves a place in the grand finals. Most of these players, their first ever major. They took down Team Liquid in the quarterfinals and major veterans Na'Vi in the semis. Could they go the whole way and win the whole thing?